the home of the brave. The Mudcats are home. You're on first base.
This sounds like a typical Little League game, but trust me when I say,
Bring it home, Grayson!
this is going to be a lot better than typical.
Sam,
Yes.
are you the Big Hurt?
Yes.
Would you autograph a picture for me?
Sure.
Sam the Big Hurt Hodgen, just one of a cast of characters whom you might otherwise never meet.
Brandon, safe!
Unless you come here.
There you go.
Sam the Big Hurt.
Can I have a hug, too?
Anyways, Tyler Jacoby.
This is the Miracle League.
Good hit, Tyler!
Baseball for children with special needs.
Okay. Eye on that yellow ball. Yeah! Good hit, Melanie!
In the Miracle League, the trip from home to first base isn't the same for every batter. And if you've ever wondered what it looks like, yeah, this is the face of honest-to-gosh joy.
Number 10, Amber Sunshine Wigglesworth.
And if you think you know what determination looks like, well, consider this young man, Nicholas. He needs a walker just to get around. Well, until right now, when he decides to go it alone.
All right, Nicholas, hit it, man. That's all you.
It will take him a struggling, straining 45 seconds to get from third base to home plate, crawling on his hands and knees. With every inch, he makes a statement.
Got me crying. Here comes the tiger!
Davis is confined to a wheelchair, but you can see how badly he wants to run.
You are safe, Grayson Daddy!
Wear the uniform and look forward to the game and talk about it with their friends at school. You know, all the things that you take for granted that normal kids get to enjoy.
Civil engineer Tony Withers says the backstory is that a dear friend of his, Robin Rose, and that's Robin there talking to me, well, he saw a story about special needs kids playing baseball somewhere else in the country and called Tony to say, we need to do this here in the Carolinas.
And I said, yeah, we do. I'm in. Let's do it.
Tony can't really put into words why he said yes.
I've never, been around handicapped kids or special needs kids much myself.
Look at me. Yeah, come on. I know the sun's in your eyes.
He just knows that something inside him broke, and doing nothing for these children was no longer an option.
People don't realize what they have. I'm sorry, I'm not hitting you.
Like many of us, Tony's been to regular Little League games.
People complaining about, my kid this, my kid that, and he didn't get to bat and he didn't get to play. You sit up there and you talk to the parents.
And it was right about then that something happened. He says a light went on.
He had to have his legs straightened out. That means breaking his legs and being in a cast from his waist down for 6 weeks. That child not once cried or complained.
Joy Proper's little boy Matthew is 7 and has a form of dwarfism. She and her husband left their home in New York City to move to the Carolinas so Matthew can get a fresh start as he enters school.
So we took the pay cut and we moved down now, and Matthew started kindergarten with the other kids, and he'll just go with them and they'll know him as Matthew. Not look at this, the short kid, look at the kid who has a larger head.
It's a common story of parents with special needs children. No sacrifice is too great. The Propers' weekly 90-minute drive from Greensboro, North Carolina to the Miracle League in Cary, North Carolina.
We travel an hour and a half to get here every Saturday.
Well, it's no big deal.
And he was ecstatic. This means a lot to him.
Joy says until you spend time with a special needs child, you're probably not going to get it. That it's the child who is teaching you. It's the child who is breaking through your ignorance.
He has taught me more than I could have ever imagined.
You got it! You got it! Almost a couple more, a couple more, a couple more. There you go, and he's safe!
You know, the letters that they send you and the hugs and the thank yous. I'm just a vehicle. They're the ones that...
Tony Withers hopes that other Carolina cities and businesses will join together to build ballparks for these kids.
Ready to play ball, big guy?
Most everything else was donated. I mean, we leveraged all the people we knew. You know, you're going to grade the field, aren't you? And you're going to build this wall, and you're going to put up these lights, and you're going to do the bathrooms, and you're going to lay the brick, and you're going to donate the block. And
Tony says if people want to, they can accomplish a whole league of miracles.
my mother had MS. She was ill for 40 years. And, you know, and I jog, and I think, God, man, I'm tired. Why am I jogging? And my answer is because I can. And I think a lot of that is, you know, I get a lot more out of it than I'll put in it, I can promise you.